What does break the bias mean to me? It means enabling women to take breaks from work to start a family, to look after children. It means, enabling women to take sabbaticals when they need to take sabbaticals and not coming back and being penalised for that. It means for me being able to move up the career ladder without having to think, oh, how's this going to look to other people that I know or work with. It means we should be able to do whatever we want, how we want, and when we want.
Society has, given us the expectation that women should be seen as kind and helpful and kind of mild, and actually when they show passion and ambition and a want and drive, we see that as like a negativity and we tend to dislike them more. So for me, it's kind of making us all realise that we all have biases and we need to be aware of them to make a stop to them.
I feel like for females my age, coming from the background that I come from, it's a bit more difficult because we also have our parents to look to, and they're also watching what we do. They're asking us questions and trying to explain to them some of the goals that we have as women in this society is like mind-blowing to them. They don't really understand. It's like, how can you want something like that? Remember, you're a female. Remember you need to be in a kitchen one day. Remember, you're gonna get married. So those are the things that I feel like I fight with. But in terms of that society, I don't feel afraid, at all. I think I can do whatever I want. So there's nothing that can stop me at all.
How far we had come pre-pandemic in terms of, women's progression, career opportunities, the breakdown of all of this bias. We've kind of gone a few steps backwards now as a result of the pandemic. So I think we've got to work even harder than we've worked before to try to encourage women to come back to the workplace. Women don't naturally put themselves forward. They have to be encouraged to put themselves forward to apply for certain positions and posts. And there's a whole raft of research and data that backs that up. But women tend to hold back far more than our male counterparts in terms of applying for career progression or career opportunities.
One of the barriers that I guess I've noticed is that for those who are in the positions of the employer and HR, for example, there's an education piece to be done on what it takes to actually be positive in getting more women to apply for these roles. And some practical examples that I've seen in the past is just changing the language that is being used when you're putting out a job advert, where you are recruiting, so the websites, the places, and then also being open about what you're looking for, saying that you're looking for a diverse talent pool and saying that you actually want more women to apply for the role is something that we could be a bit more positive about.
When I decided that I wanted to come back, I was very firm on the fact that I wanted to do 4 days a week. And then when I applied for the director role, I said, I'm only doing 4 days a week. And my managing director didn't even question him. And he's like, we will just adapt your portfolio to suit you because we value you. And that gave me the confidence to be able to do it. And I think that's what I would say to other women is, if you want to be able to take some time out to be a mother, you can still then come back and continue to have a really good career. And I think that we owe it to support the women to ensure that they can do both. And I think that the companies and the industry as a whole has got to support us, because otherwise we're just going to lose women, and I think it would be a real shame.
So what should companies do more to help females progress? I think Hilton's a perfect example of that, and we really work on diversity in the workplace and balance for better, and we actively encourage young female managers through private coaching, absolute confidential coaching, through our talent management, and to give them the confidence and the belief that they can do it, and that you don't expect somebody to take on a new role when they haven't done it. There will always be a learning experience, and that's okay, and there's a support mechanism behind them. We need everybody in our industries, and recruitment and labour retention is challenging at the moment in the UK. So I think it's really important to put a fresh hat on and approach this in a really human way with high values.